Hello everybody and welcome back to the War Room Challenge series. In this video we're going back into the back into our missions that we're going to be doing. There's a lot of internal debate when it comes to Point Stormy, as part of me says, oh, I should do it in Advance Wars 1 because then I don't have to deal with the massive superpower of you know, Winter's Fury, and I don't have to deal with that because it's really annoying. But then part of me is also saying, well, you should show that because that's actually really helpful, because it shows people how they can deal with it. Secondarily, part of my brain is saying, hey, Sensei is looking fine on this map. And then the other half of me is saying we should play Drake. So we're going to be playing Drake. Drake, his Super CO power, makes it rain for a day. And there is no Fog of War, so it's not like, you know, that makes it Fog of War or anything. However, because it rains, we do 2% damage, we do 2 HP damage to all enemy units, and we then make Olaf unable to move for a turn, which I think is very interesting. Also, this map has no airports, it's just ships and land units, so Drake is essentially at full power on this map. Secondarily, thank you to the super Patreon of Smazabazza and the regular Patreon of Battlewash. You're very much appreciated. And on we go. Let's move out. We're in a minute 40 into the video this time. Interesting. But welcome to Point Stormy. I think this size will do good. And there's going to be the thumbnail money shot. Okay. I wish it looked nice to do it like something, you know, like this and like all of that, but it doesn't. Sadly, it just doesn't. Even something like that, like, probably wouldn't work. But welcome to Point Stormy. This is a very interesting mission because essentially you have to constantly deal with Olaf essentially sending troops, and he does actually have airports, so maybe there are airports. Yeah, you capture one near the end of the mission. So basically you're at a huge disadvantage during the entirety of this mission, essentially. And the most important thing in this mission is simply getting to that middle base area as soon as you can. So yet again, this could be a very good Sammy mission, in all honesty. The fact that you made an APC here is actually very useful for us. We could do that, but I think instead what we'll do is something... Actually no, we'll start capturing that, we'll put one here, and then we'll put one here. So then that way we start capturing. But basically we'll send 2 APCs out, one that will come back very quickly, and the other one that will just go as soon as possible. The thing I really like about the AI here is it isn't so aggressive. That it immediately does crazy stuff. It's very tame in a way. And I think that's really nice. Because it means you don't have to deal with immediate, like, capture wars. Like, this person here, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, unload there. They could already capture that. If it was a, you know, player character. But obviously in this case it is not. Okay, so these 2 infantry will capture these very easily. One of the things you can do, as always, is make some sort of defense against the ports. So then you don't have to deal with them. And in our case, I think we will build some sort of defense. We'll build an artillery. And the way that we'll do this is, so essentially his landers will only have 6 movement, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll have it that he only can unload here. So then we'll put our artillery here and infantry here. And then basically if he ever does put things there, like in the Seoul Harbor video, we're able to then essentially block it. The only downside is however fast that recon gets to where we are. And he has a battleship, battlecopter already, which is extremely bad for us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This is gonna be a tight one. But it is fine at the end of the day. We'll build a anti-air. And if he attacks that infantry, well then, hey, we get basically a free trade. So we want that there for now. Yep, and done. We're gonna try to have the recon just eat up some APC. Yeah, okay, so he's gonna go for this trade. Okay, very nice. Oh no, our infantry, it's been infantrued. We have MP40s, which feel real, oh, thank God, he's pulling back. He knows that, we need that extra little time, and is giving it to us. I really don't like how he's just constantly making annoyances over there. Okay, so ding. We'll then put this APC in line for him to be able to come in and grab stuff, and then we'll move forward with this one. So then we have 2 APCs capturing more stuff. We will capture this, and then we will kill this. Got him. Okay. Interestingly, he hasn't made anything here. It's gonna take us a little bit of time for that to be capturable. I think we'll put another anti-air. Maybe an anti-air wall would be good there. It wouldn't be good when he has the ability to make bombers, but at the moment he's really not doing anything. I'm surprised how bad the AI is with capturing his secondary base there. Because you think that he would just immediately make an infantry, but he's not doing anything with it. He's essentially just saying, well, I'll just sit here and see what you do. Which is very interesting. However, that is trying to get a sneaky shot off there. As I said, I can now do something like this. And neither of those can respond, which is just perfect. We have another one, and then we'll make another infantry so he can start capping those properties. And then we'll end turn and make a neo-tank. So then essentially we can just wash over Olaf for a bit. Essentially the way this mission works is for the first part of it you're essentially just blocking off all of his attacks as you try to build up. Which is a very interesting thing. I wonder if he'll finally build... No, he builds a lander. Okay then. Now, the thought process I'm having here is... If I do it like this... Still attack. It's so irritating. However, I don't think anyone... Oh no, they can. How much damn reach do they have? Anyway, neo-tank time. We'll capture this lower one first. And we have that one. So we're basically fine now. And if he wants to attack anything on our island with that battlecopter, it's fine. I wish there was like some sort of like retreaty nature, but AI is always programmed to stop captures. Yeah. But maybe they'll attack the APCs. If they attack in a particular way... No, I think that's death. Yeah. And then the airport... Oh no! AI dumb? Question mark? Olaf has a lot of hubris right now. Like, Olaf's hubris is uses a lander to send over an APC This man is really worried about the Drake fuel drain over here. Pew! Olaf's like, I've never seen a tank like that before. It's like, literally like, Green Earth has like the... What is it? Has the Neo tank plans, but Blue Moon doesn't yet. That would be a really funny moment. If you want to attack that infantry, you're gonna have to get in range of my anti-air. Interesting idea is to place an infantry there. Just as a maybe he'll go for it kind of thing, and we'll build another infantry there because whenever we have a base, we may as well deploy from it. Essentially, we want to build fighters to kill their to kill any of their units, and then otherwise we simply, you know, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so that makes sense. Interrupting the capture obviously is very good. I really wonder how, like, obviously the CPU is going to get their Super CO power first, but I wonder just how strong it's going to be. And yeah, so now 2 of their battle copters that they have are now worthless, essentially. And it has taken, literally, let's see how many days it is. Day 9. It has taken to day 9 to do something that I would have done turn 1. That is so funny. Anyway, time for a lot of property damage. This is gonna feel great. Just killing, like, essentially all of their troops in a single swing is gonna be very good for us. And as long as you can keep this up, and they don't make bombers every 2 turns, like, honestly, if they made bombers every turn, would be in such a bad situation, but they aren't. So we're gonna send that one across, and then we have these 2. And then we have the artillery trying to be annoying. We'll kill this APC. We'll capture some stuff. And then we'll take the attack here because it's just good for us. Get that. We could make it 4 HP, but I don't. It could be worth it. I think we just make a anti-air. And we'll make an anti-air here even, so then we can have like 2 anti-air in circulation there. And now we continue our plan, essentially here. Okay. 2 landers, they're like really landed up right now. So yeah, they're almost to their Super CO power, and they'll probably get that in like next turn or 2. The main thing that's super annoying about a move like Winter's Fury is simply the fact that it stops you from capturing the turn that they use it. Yeah, that's obviously a good hit. Jesus. So the good thing is we can probably make a bomber. No, we can't even make a bomber, that's crazy. Oh, well, we can attack that, so that's fine anyway. My main like, a panic attack was that we wouldn't be able to attack that medium tank, but we can, so it doesn't actually matter. Okay, capturing those, we now have a lot more income. Damn, it's so annoying that medium tanks cost so much. However, this is a ridiculously good trade for us. Literally, his medium tanks were wiped out. And then we'll build a medium tank of our own. Honestly, at this point, we'll just drain the recon's health. May as well. Yeah, and the next turn, they're gonna do a lot of damage to our units, which is gonna be fine. And then next turn, we do as much damage, but the funny thing is we're not even gonna deal with the cold. Oh ho ho! You think your troops can withstand the cold? Drake's just like, well, we're gonna make it rain next turn, so can your troops handle the rain? Winter Fury. I actually haven't seen the CO power, other than like the trailers they did, because I never got to use this when I was playing as Olaf. I don't think. Oh no, I think I maybe did on the missile T-9, T-15 rather. Speed up this. We already know some of these units are gonna be dead. It's gonna go awfully long. I think the loading of the battle animations when you speed up the game is the real, like, whoa, this game doesn't run the best moment. Okay, now see, the fun thing about this, right, is we can, literally, we are going to be able to perfectly pin any unit we want exactly where we, oh, what? I guess he did no damage to us, in actuality. However, we can still do a lot of damage to troops that we want to do damage to. Pew pew! Basically kill. Yeah, we won't worry about that we'll worry about that artillery for now. So we won't make any attacks against it. However, things like this infantry, we will also screw over. Okay. I'm not gonna really build anything this turn, so I think it's worth doing that. We'll even... No, we'll build up the line, as I'm calling it. So this has 2 tanks on it, right? So we're gonna have it to be deployed in a very specific location. So... from its current position, we'll do this. Make another tank, and then we'll make another artillery. And then I can wait there. Yeah, and then we'll just have these guys go down into the area that we're going into. I guess we'll continue to bully this 1 infantry, because this tank is gonna die. It's gonna go to 1 HP from this. Oh, it didn't. That's crazy. Thought it was gonna go to 1 HP from that attack alone. Maybe he'll use that to kill the thing. He can't actually even do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, maybe. Oh, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he can. I was thinking weirdly. Other than that, another infantry. Okay, so next turn. So he did get a turn of like his full power Olaf turn 10. Now the problem is that we're going to be able to inch forward slowly, day by day, from that side. And as long as he keeps wasting money with landers and stuff, we can essentially screw him over. And stuff like this, where we just get a free kill. Basically, all we want to do is make it so then anytime he spends money, it's a really bad investment. Because if we do that, then we essentially win, and a Neo tank is very scary. Well, first off, we can make this trade easy. We can do this trade. Whoa! That was really good luck. Extra annoying. I guess we'll take this trade first. Ding. And then yeah. We can move this down here. This will instantly kill this. The regular tank can make it go to 6 HP. I almost thought that was our Neo tank on that spot right there, and I had a heart attack. Now the question is... Ooh, that drains a lot of money. The annoying thing is, though, is that there's no advancement we can make from this position that's super crazy. And capture... I know for sure, like, mentally, for some reason, that there would be, like, an extra base somewhere here in the dual strike version. I just have a feeling. That's a kill, anyway. I guess we continue our just like fully physical assault. Fuck it.
Haddock is for landlubbers.
This is just strong enough for us to do. Typhoon! This is something I really want to do. I really want to get like a bucket of water and go up to someone and then just be like, squall! And then like do 1 point of damage to them by hitting them with the water. Mentally in my head, I know it sounds like I'm fucking deranged, but that is just the funniest thing to me. Also, it drains their fuel in half, which isn't actually that crazy, but hell, it does something. Pew. Fun fact, we can actually kill that now with the we can kill that with the anti-air, which means that we're gonna do a crap ton of damage. Imagine this if this was Famicom Wars, where if you damage the transport, it damages the same amount to the units inside. We could actually get a kill here. So I'm gonna have that be the last thing we do because that's the coolest. So we'll kill this. Oh, look at the rain on the screen when you go into the transition. That's sick. Man, Drake is so cool. Yeah, so we've won that front. This front is the only front we haven't won yet. And, let's cross our fingers. If we get complete good luck, we actually just kill. Oh, sadly, we got complete average luck. Too bad, this infantry just can't, like, go into the lander, shoot the pilot of the lander, and then just leave. So you can use the CO power if he wants to, but if he does, it's a complete waste. How dare they! No one plows through my army like that! Hit them back! I feel like whenever they do that quote, they don't ever activate their CO power. Like, obviously sometimes they will, but it's always so rare for them to do that. Like, I feel like it's, like, never happened to me. Well... Oh, actually, we can move this. We'll try to go for the same play, honestly. Maybe. Maybe not even. The Neo tank is already going down, so even if this even if this stays, it doesn't do anything. Hopefully we get the kill here on this infantry. Complete unlucky there. Completely unlucky. Very sad. It doesn't mean much, it just means that we don't get the ability to destroy that transport as well. 103%. That's a bit better. which would just feel really nice. It's not even like a thing we need to win, it just feel nice. Feel satisfying. Yeah, we're at the point now where our infantry entourage is coming in. None of these units can even do anything to ours. How much does this do? I think it's worth doing it this way. Killing the tank we're still not able to get shot on by the artillery, and then we can just shoot the artillery. And then that way we're doing like the best amount of damage possible. I hope me like, you know, pulling my hand through my hair doesn't like get caught in the mic. Like the mic doesn't like pick it up is what I'm saying, because it'd be very annoying for you guys to have to listen to that. And then we'll just have like this here as a hey, you could do this kind of thing. And then other than that, we have the infantry already rolling in, so I think just another medium tank up here. Maybe another infantry here, I don't know. I'll make another infantry here because we may as well. Yeah. End turn. So does he have, he doesn't have his super seer power yet, but he'll probably get it on the next turn, which sucks. Sun, snow, rain, or other weather, I can handle anything. I like how he says other weather, because we might actually be getting a Dual Strike DLC to this game. And if we do, it's actually really funny. Because there is Sandstorm in that game, so that's another weather, obviously. It'd be so funny if we shot that down. However, yet again, we can perfectly make him move in the exact way we want him to. Because he's an AI, and I'm a big brain, you know, Advance Wars player. So, yeah, I'm obviously cool. Obviously. We'll kill this. The fun thing is this could run out of fuel, but it won't. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you can't get to base yet. If we hit him with another one, he would go to... No, even then. Fuel drain is so, like, small on any game it's in. It's just, like, non-impactful. But anyway, that's the artillery dead. So now we've basically taken control of this side of the map, which means that we're really easily closing in. I'm really happy I chose Drake for this mission, because I don't really feel like all the time you get to see him too often. Oh, and because that Neo tank is retreating, it means we can actually do this and essentially shut down this entire tank. We will lose our... Oh, we don't even. Awesome. But we might get another -2 HP. Who knows? I'm going to move this up here like that. And I'm going to move this here. Just so we do a bunch of damage to this. I want his Super CO power to happen soon. It's not even going to happen next turn, wow. Kind of good for us in a way, in a little bit. Okay, so this can only move 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as I said last time. So we can put an infantry here and an infantry here. So these aren't even wasting slots. And then they only can unload here. We then, actually, we can do it like this. Then we'll have one here, we'll have this one over here. Then we'll build another artillery. I wonder if I just built like another artillery, if the game would just be like, okay, we're not gonna even try. That would be really funny if it did, but I don't think it will. So I'm gonna go and build another artillery. And then we're gonna end off with a mech, just because I can. We're gonna have like no money in like 2 turns, but like it's fine. Come on, Olaf, hit me with that Neo tank. You won't. Neo tank and the funniest thing is if he deploys not the Neo tank, then we don't even need to kill the Neo tank, we just kill the lander. But if he deploys the lander and the oh, he's waiting. He's waiting for fuel. That is hilarious. Or maybe he's waiting for a big strike, who knows? We can't tell at this point. Okay, well, at any rate, we need to really get a move on capturing these cities. It is sad that that infantry is actually going to do a bit of capturing work. Okay, so next turn we're going to get hit by that blizzard thingy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, if I did build a rocket, it would have to have a ton of movement, which makes me want to do something like that and then go into the rocket from that position, which would then make me do a formation like this. Yeah, something like this, and then I'll put that there. That is now all optimized. We'll make another one of you. We'll now kill you. Okay, we're doing this pretty well. We're up to 30 minutes into the video. This is gonna get hit with another storm, which really sucks. And yeah, we just want you to attack that, essentially. So we'll kill this recon. And then, yeah, other than that, everything else is going good. The artillery aren't gonna steal money away from us. They're not gonna steal 1.2k every single turn. Okay, I'm hoping that they go with, they're gonna use their Super CO power, obviously. Neither man nor machine can withstand the fury of nature. It is nice that in this map he actually gets the correct color. I do wish that if you chose a CO from Green Earth, all of your troops would be green. Like that wasn't something just determined by other shit. I didn't even think of that. However, it doesn't particularly matter at the end of the day. He's really just waiting with that goddamn thing to be like full health. Okay, so only a few things actually changed. So we want him to attack that. Can he attack? He can't. So now we have him in range there, which kind of provokes him to do something. And while he isn't doing anything with his troops, we can actually make a better formation for ourselves and get a lot more money. Which money obviously very good. That's going to take 10 years. However, it is fine. Okay. Man, it's so irritating but fine at the same time. Okay. 64 damage, that's pretty good. Means it's gonna go to 2 HP. 3, wow, interesting. Our Super CO power is nowhere near done yet, however, it is still also fine. So that does 30, how much does this do? 35, okay, so it's worth attacking here. So 6 to 6, and then basically kill it. Yeah, it's now at 3. And it can go here, but if it does that, it's a bad idea. And then we'll take attack on this, basically weakening any troops that come over here. So then we're in a much better position. Secondarily, he's still building a very weak force of units. So we could go for something like a bomber, but I'm just going to go for a Neo tank. Again. And then other than that, we'll end turn. So we'll see what he does. He has to move that lander. He either has to deploy it on our island, in which, hey, there's less artillery. If we can kill that lander, we're killing that lander. Both of these battlecopters are essentially dead. So I don't need to worry about that. This one is literally doing nothing. That's a fair enough trade. I think he attacked with 2 units to do that. Oh my god, how crazy. Okay, now we're building the fighter. Damn it. We're doing that just to speed things up. I wonder if this kills. It does. That's funny. Pew pew. Okay. We'll kill this mech. Mechs are always overly annoying, no matter how you're facing them. So being able to kill one literally for no damage on our units is really good. And then we want this to retreat because we do want it to have a bit of health. Now then, this tank can go and attack this one. The tanks are the only things that can deal damage, and if that medium tank really wants to... If either of these tanks really wants to kill that unit, they can, but then they die anyway. And these units took no damage from dealing all that damage. So we're going to build another anti-air to replace the anti-air that we lost. And then we're going to kill both of these. Yeah, and he used his CO power, super CO power already. So we are charging him to, we are getting him another one essentially. However, that is very much fine. Yeah. And from this position, if he does not move this lander, he loses it no matter what. So yet again, it is a position. We are literally like one battle away from getting our power. Our Super CO power is so fucking ready that it is like literally like 1% away from being like, completely filled. At this point, we're gonna do a sin and build a battlecopter. He could do his CO power. He's not going to. I think anytime the CO has a Super CO that does like 2 damage global, they never pop their superpower. CO power, they only pop superpower. Great thing is we can now kill that bomber for free. Secondarily, anything he builds this turn. That's a cruiser. Is it not? How the fuck would... We build one battlecopter. We build one battlecopter and is like, that's it. I'm sick of these damn air units. Send in the cruiser. Okay, game, you do you. However, we'll do that later, actually. We don't know for sure how much we'll charge his CO meter. And if he can make it snow after our making it rain, then we don't really get much benefit. We now also don't need to worry about any of that happening. But secondarily, we can also kind of maybe even like build more rockets over there or something. We'll see how much we can do to a few things. That's a kill, so we'll take that. I want to see how much we can do without the power. Boom. Boom. Capture that. I guess that's more pressing in a way. I just realized we had a full health one. So that will kill that. Q. Rip out half my hair. Well, that's going to attack the bomber no matter what. I guess the transport copter here really does not matter. So we may as well attack with, attack this infantry. Why does this infantry have so much health? I guess that wasn't a full health one, but still. Why am I so stupid? We just let the bomber get another turn. I really didn't want to do that. Just trying to avoid that even. However, we can now kill this medium tank. Hey, maybe silver lining, he doesn't have his super CR power. We'll do this because we can. Okay, so we've boxed it in, so it only can attack on these ones. This is the juiciest target it can hit. Yeah. Other than that, there's nothing else he can do. I guess we'll make another one of you, and then we'll just end turn. Yet again, let's look. I want to do mine after he does his, because at this point he has no units that really, you know, do anything. Wow, he targets the way less interesting one. Maybe because he actually can get away with that easier, so it's a free kill essentially. Okay. We'll rebuild a bunch of things. So now that Neo tank is on its way back, which would be scary ordinarily, but is just not in this situation. Fun fact, cruisers can't go on shores, so... This is gonna be fun. We'll bring everything down, all of the infantry. This will kill his infantry here. Now the question is this Neo tank really gonna do anything important enough to get healed up? And I think the answer is actually no. He is making a random anti-air, which will attack this battlecopter, which I don't actually care about. I think we just attack these. Yet again, I want to use my CO power after, when there's actual real good use for it. Currently, technically, hey, you could kill this bomber in one hit, but this bomber's gonna do jack shit after I hit it. And if it doesn't do jack shit, the shit that it will do is basically jack shit. So this will go to 5, this will go to 4, which will fuse into a 9. That is still better than it being an 8. And yeah, essentially we'll do this. And then we'll build, even though it cost us a lot of money on the next turn, we'll do that. And at this rate, we will also secondarily put everything that is of use here to be repaired. And then we will end turn. What is his CO at? Full. Okay. Point Stormy is a very interesting map. In Advance Wars 3, Dual Strike is worthless. There we go, he actually said a full line. I'm so happy that Olaf learned to speak in the last, 4 days or so. I like the little text that also shows up. I like how it becomes snow first, and then the damage happens. I think it would be way cooler if it stayed as day, and then the snow just happened. This is a hubris on my part. I didn't realize that that would have died. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't care. It's gonna lose like 2 hit points, yeah. Other than that, everything will just move, and then it'll be like, haha, I win! And it's like, not really. That Neo tank is the most indecisive unit in this entire game. Anyway, I heard you had snow, and also we're gonna lose all of our money to this fucking repair. Whew, boy. So I heard you wanted it to snow. The great thing about this is not only are we doing a counterattack, not only are we, you know, wiping them of funds as well, but they literally cannot gain any power, so they have to deal with this super slow turn. Which is amazing for us, obviously. So basically we're in a super advantaged state right now. The annoying thing is that 6 actually takes 4 turns to capture. Also, this is one of the best fucking CO power themes. So fucking, it's such a good bop. Now then, so we just destroyed one of their massive pinnacles. Being that, we're gonna make a normal tank, I think, at this point. We'll join those into the big boy. We'll have that Neo tank heal, we may as well. And then we'll kill these 2 units. I don't want to be massively hurt like my Neo tank, so I'm just gonna do that. Even though that's objectively not the best plan. Yeah, so he literally can't even do anything on the next turn. And then we'll just... yeah. Let's see how much money he gets wiped. Not much, probably. Yeah, barely any, honestly. But we literally, like, ate that fucking damage straight up. Yeah, so that's now dead. This is the thing that's gonna hurt. Okay, thank God it did nothing. Indirect units are, like, the most annoying thing to try to... Like, Grit, which is gonna be the next war room, obviously. We're going against Grit, rather. He is the most annoying thing to have to try to deal with. Okay, so now, turns are as normal. As normal as, you know, a bunch of Neo tanks can be. There we go, we can kill it with the infantry. It is funny that it's running out of fuel. I'm gonna have to go the long way around. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to build anything there. Is there anything worth... I think there is a genuine idea to have 2 Neo tanks unload on one of his ports. I think that is a genuine idea that we should think about and do. Day 21. I think that will really help steer the battle along. Also, sun, snow, rain, or other weather, I can handle anything. He currently thinks that he's in a winning position, which is why he says that. Oh, he's on like an air base. That's why he's not healing. That is hilarious. I was like, oh, so he's gonna heal 2 HP and he's gonna be at 6 HP. That's really annoying. No, he's an idiot. That is actually hilarious. Another bomber. Very annoying. We'll start capturing that. We'll leave that one as is. Do that. So I can build a fighter to hopefully frick off these damn annoying units. However, secondarily, kill this. Literally, if we just had a... Actually, that's a smart idea. Literally, just like, oh, well, actually, very smart idea. If we just didn't have to deal with those troops, we would be in a really good position, huh? That's crazy. The annoying thing is we're gonna have to basically full retreat. I wanna fucking break that lander for no reason. That's not even worth it. We'll just do this, we may as well. So, bang, and then we will basically make it a 3 HP mech, which makes it literally worthless, and then we'll do the same here. So now that his mechs are basically crippled, we'll move this up so it's ready to face combat. And then with this one, we'll have you move up here, you move here. So then it most likely targets that. And we're just gonna bring this lander over and then just lander over like a bunch of troops. So then we can then capture that side and then literally just win. Because it's really not focusing on it. So build like a Neo tank and a anti-air on the first one, and then we'll do something else. Because he's really dedicating himself to this fight and not the other fight. Which means that we can do this type of fun idea. Maybe it would have been better to put it there, but we still need to have a turn for the, in this case, medium tank. That, and we'll build an infantry because we're really going to need that. We're going to build 2 infantries. And then at this point we'll just do this. Because we don't need to bring over the big one. Yeah, so if we can, we'll put the port on there. If not, it's fine. But yeah, he's really focusing on doing stuff from his first base. Now, that cruiser is in a very interesting position for us. It's funny that he would pull back essentially that unit the entire way. If we're able to kill that lander, we're actually able to kill that, which in turn allows, there's like a lot of little strategies essentially we can do. However, at this point, I think we'll just do this. Sadly, and I mean this completely truthfully, sadly there's no way for us to kill that. We can do like a bit of damage to it, but not much. Just because this fighter would be so useful. Like, we can do it, and we're gonna do it, but like, we could have made a better trade than what we're gonna do. Yeah. It's just one of those unfortunate things. Okay, we're slowly stealing our land, his land. So that's good. We'll do this 4%, which hopefully will take a health point off. No? Okay, fine. We'll then move this one forward, and then we will take our essentially suicide attack. Hey, perhaps even we might even be able to, because this anti-air can't attack, only this cruiser can. This cruiser might not even be able to kill this, which means we get a guaranteed kill on that, which would then be very good for us. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. We're gonna do this to get a little bit of CO charge on ourselves. And also make it that he's very likely not to use his CO power. Because that's gonna attack something, that's gonna attack our Neo tank. Which means I wanna attack this as well. Just really get a lot of damage in. And then we'll move that up too, and just have like this big force over there. Yeah, and done. So he has an entire star plussed. So yeah, I didn't think he would go for Super CO power. It's nice to see the airplanes in the background. Now let's see how much this does. Jesus, we're already an hour in. Some of these are going to take forever, by the way. So that's really bad for us, but it's... Okay, that's fine. Yes, put your units in the 0 HP fucking battle thing. That's definitely a good idea. That's what geniuses do, obviously. However, you can see now our CO meter is very full, which is very good for us. Now we want to essentially just make 2 strong pushes of troops, which we'll be doing like so. Secondarily, they actually didn't build an anti-air, so we can... no, they did, but they put it on the other side of the map. So we now have a fighter that, although weaker, can actually do some shit, which is funny as frick to me. Also, we can now kill this for free. Yes, there's a medium tank, but, you know, we still get to kill the damn thing. We get to capture this, we get to bring more infantry in. There's a recon in there, that's really just not worth having a fuss over, really. How much is his CO power? Almost. Well, we're gonna have to just see how much damage, how much CO power meter he gets from me killing this troop, essentially. Yeah, he's gonna get full, so we're gonna have to go crazy. Well, it didn't even kill. Surprising. Now then. I think doing it like this is the more important thing, because it will mean that he wants to build another lander. And then other than that, we just like full send it, kill this. Which, hey, will probably make him, you know, do something. But it's fine. And then we'll get this ready to be healed. Annoying, not, but the medium tank in there is fine at this point, which is really good for us. And then next turn, he will be killing stuff, so we're actually able to counter-attack with a full power Super CO power. So basically, this day, neither man nor machine can deal with the fury of nature. For the 4th time this game, I make it snow, and we will make it rain. I wonder how even it is with... This just feels like Aokiji versus Akainu. This is literally just the same shit. Except for, it's not magma and ice, it's just ice and rain. Damn, that was a very long one. Oh, that cruiser's gonna die because of lack of fuel. The funny thing here, though, is he really doesn't have any troops. Also, he thinks that he'll be making us unable to move.
Prepare to be washed away.
Funnily enough, it's actually he who will not be able to move. Squall!
Typhoon.
Oh no, it's Typhoon Wave. I keep thinking of Squall because it's the way more funnier name. Okay. Okay. Let's work from the back to the front. Kill that. Woo! A little bit of damage. How much fuel does this have? 15. It could still easily make its way back if it wanted to. May as well. The only annoying thing is that this is not going to be a cost-effective trade. However, we can kill this Neo tank now for free, which means he can't do anything about it. And then secondarily, we can actually move up these troops. We can then kill this infantry. So now there's, like, that entire lander was worthless. And then we'll attack the lander like so, and then we'll fuse these tanks, get a little bit extra money. I like how Olaf is like, yes, I see the play that you made. It makes him feel a little bit more insightful than he actually is. We'll build a Neo tank. And at this point, we'll fuse these, make one of these. We'll fuse these. This needs to be healed. I want that to be healed at some point. And now we're starting to win. So that battlecopter can only attack the medium tank. Blast it! We must not let this enemy overwhelm us! Wow. Oh well, you know, it's on roads. The one thing that's going to be annoying is when we get to like 2-hour war rooms. Yet again, all we want to do is base block at that area. Because we just want to make it so then they can't produce units. So then we can easily kill their units. Okay, so they made a tank. We can actually make a battleship. May as well. We gotta make sure that this front is not weak. However, he himself is getting dangerously low on troops. So if we're able to beat his little frontier, we can actually basically deal with him. Very interesting, this point. So we definitely want to attack this medium tank, because this is basically the hallmark of his army right now, is the fact that he has that. And then we can just kill it, which means now we have the most powerful weaponry at his door on this map. That this map has, rather. So that is an instant kill. That is a way better trade, because that is easily the more threatening unit. Yep. Enter. We're gonna get like a really bad time score for this mission because obviously the game is like, oh, you didn't finish in 2 turns. Which is like very bad. Okay, so tank on anti-air, which obviously is not a good trade for us. However, it did mean that he stayed where he was, which is a very good trade for us. That mech really doesn't want to attack because it basically is his death if it does. Interesting. Very freaking interesting, actually. There is an easy way we can, like, frick over his entire army. This is unfortunate, but I think it has to be done. And then we'll make a Neo tank here. And then we only want him, we want, like, he's gonna attack that, which is like, oh, it's annoying, but like, it's fine at the end of the day. So at this point is, right now is the time where we build another anti-air, because that is gonna be our biggest concern right now. However, we can now start to do a death punch to this guy by stopping production. And by stopping any and all production, we basically force him into losing. Actually, end turn there. We kill this. Because we can. And then this is going to attack. Part of me wants to kill that battlecopter. This is a really hard position because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If he attacks just this Neo tank, we can't really do anything if we don't move, but if we move, we're screwed. I think we go for the guaranteed kill on another unit in our attempt to really, like, you know, do a lot of damage here. It's also very, very possible that he sends this over to this front to stop all of the stuff that's happening there. And then if that happens, we're essentially in a good spot. Because these Neo tanks will be able to clear up everything else he has. So it's not even unlikely for him to maybe go for a CO power here. Yeah. Oh ho ho! Do you think your troops can withstand the cold? Yeah, very fair activation here, honestly, because it makes my advance way slower, which will give him the amount of time he needs to do something. The only question is what he's going to do with that bomber. That's the only thing that's actually dangerous to us right now. Because mech and tank are going to attack. So he goes for the attack there, which is very interesting. We purposely made it so his artillery couldn't do anything, but also drained some money. This is a very interesting play. It works for him because he has the money. Ooh, and he builds that's very painful actually. We'll put this here, ready to take it out. Yet again, in general, we wouldn't be able to take that out. However, we can't be scared of their physical troops anymore, because none of them... The bomber is the only troop he has that actually can deal with what we're trying to do here. But we can back off a bit to guarantee a lot more good stuff for us in some scenarios. Such as, you know, killing this, and then basically backing off from our original strategy to basically deal with this. Any damage we do right now is free damage. because he cannot build his CO power at all. It would have been really bad for us if we couldn't do something. We'll kill this mech, because killing you. This is like an excess unit that we have to kill. And now that we've done that, they only have 2 units. We need another anti-air. That will come in on the next turn. So we'll build another anti-air again to help our Neo tanks survive. And then from that, we are then fine to end turn. Okay. Point Stormy is always a very annoying one. I think in Dual Strike I got a day 28 victory. I can't remember who it was, but it was probably Eagle or some shit. No, I think it was Jess. So probably with like a day 32. I can always like go onto my Nintendo DS, 3DS rather, and check. Maybe I'll do that. That would be a fun little. Okay, so he builds 2 units to potentially try to thwart us a bit. However, it's really not going to work. Because the artillery is the only scary thing, and we can just kill that instantly. And furthermore, them defending this base actually diverts a lot of funds away from them defending their actual base. And also this is a very good hit for us. We basically just shut down this entire mech because he was trying to defend his city. As you can see, other than the situations here where we're losing a lot of ground here because of that bomber existing, because it's really hard for us to take it out, we're actually in a very good scenario. And we can even make a fighter to help stop all of that. We want our income to be as good as possible. And then we'll do this essentially. So bang, massive damage, and then we'll basically shut off this for the rest of the game. And then we can kill this mech, so now it's even harder for him to even do anything. And we're close to our Super CO power, and he's nowhere near close to his, which gives us another winning positional advantage. Yet again, we'll make another anti-air, and then the next push will be these 2 troops. Yep. Okay, we go for a longer game essentially. So I'm hoping that he'll send his recon and his tank to attack the infantry. This is unfortunate, but it's like, what, no damage? The bomber might be able to kill it now, but we already now have plans for that bomber. Yeah, so everything on that infantry, very good for us. Hopefully that mech goes to heal and goes onto the base. Because at this point it knows there's nothing that it can defend. So that, yeah, the mech goes to the base, which basically allows us to take over the rest of the game. Now then,
Panic is for landlubbers.
this is where we start to finish off him entirely.
Typhoon!
Because now we can just do a massive sweep essentially. So yet again, the only troops that matter are these indirects that you keep spamming. So we'll just keep shutting them down every single turn. And now we're coming in with anti-airs. And we're wrecking up his entire base. So we'll do this, which kills this. Go here. Another Neo tank. Just to keep that aggression going, and we'll even build a battlecopter to get more momentum as well. Yeah, the problem is if we go to kill that mech, we lose our... we're already going to lose it, but we lose momentum with it. Yeah, and then we just kill these 2 units, and then we bring over another anti-air and infantry, and then this battle here has now been won. We could have done this way earlier, and that's how we would have gotten a better score. But that is fine at the end of the day. And now we can bring over a tank and an infantry next turn. Other than that, we're doing really well. He has his CO power, but his CO power doesn't save him from being literally dicked on hard. Yeah, I wouldn't think he would do anything. So basically that front has already been won. He goes for the unit on the thing that I don't understand half the stuff he's doing on his turn right now. I understand the anti-air, but not anything else. So we can now start base blocking heavily. And heavy destruction in general, which is very good. We're now in a point where as long as we can keep piling in troops, we just win. It's going to be really hard for him to make air units now too, because we've stopped his airports from being able to be used. And this is what I meant by pressuring with a battlecopter, is now that battlecopter can very easily get there. Just causing havoc, obviously. Yeah, we'll just use this to go here. One there, one there. We want to keep that there, honestly. Because there's nothing he can do. We want to stop him from being able to produce anything else, though. And this infantry is going to come in to try to help. Is there anything we can do to expedite this process? I think just build more Neo tanks, honestly. Yeah, and then the next land is already known. In case he does that, we have a little bit of defense here. No matter where he goes, he's screwed. And because of that bomber now no longer really being alive, we're very quickly finishing this off. Yeah, so he went for the upward path, which I thought he would. We'll continue just to kill everything. Oh. We need to kill that. That's a really important to kill. At this point, if he builds more air units, we're actually fine. So we can do this. And then kill this. Because yet again, we want to use our air units to block his bases a lot. So it'd be very silly to... We don't need them to be full health, but we need them to be existing. So we just need to kill... like basically, as long as we can manage and lock down this area, we're literally fine. And we're doing that really well currently with all of the troops we're sending in. We're even going to make a bomber just to kill some more stuff even. Yeah, at this point he's just straight screwed. There's nothing he can do. Yeah, because we can now fully gain this island. One thing we can even do, which is really funny, is because we're gonna start capturing that, obviously. One thing that we can do, which is really funny, is that we can basically what we'll do, right, is like we'll put these in, obviously. But because we've already won this front, we can move forward with that. Block this base, because yet again, we still don't want them to use the base. We can move this forward as well to make the mech have to retreat. But the thing that's funny is if they build an air unit there, we immediately shoot it down, so they waste like 9,000 funds on nothing. Which is really good for us, obviously. We could have killed the transport copter, but at the end of the day, I don't really care too much about it. Feels bad for the transport copter. We'll build a tank. Yeah. He doesn't even have his super CO power yet, so he can't even really shift the tides of battle much. So that anti-air zone is the most important zone to capture, because that's the one zone we can't put an air unit on. So 3 damage, probably attack there. So that still blocks 2 zones. Mech to anti-air. Yeah, this is a good trade for him. And then just building tanks. And he did exactly what I told him to do. Because he's an idiot. So we can simply move up here. Kill this. Put that there. So then you can't build any ground forces. And just instantly kill this 9,000 thing that could have been built anywhere else. Now then. We can now start slowly to dwindle all of his options away. Making it so then he can only produce from 2 places currently. It sucks that that's there. This is probably the more important one. And then we'll just put this here. So then we can do some base trading. And then boom! More Neo tanks. And then we'll just be sending in bombers at this point. Because they are just so effective. Okay, so... Lander isn't too important now. However, we can actually still make good use of it. So, what we'll use it for is we'll just put it in one of these areas here, and then just deploy 2 infantry, so then we can then capture the base and win. Yeah, end turn. Super CO power time, which is strong, but it's not going to win him the game now. He has no way to defeat my air units, which, although weaker yet again, are still fine. I wonder if people are actually going to watch this entire video. It does suck that there are missions like this, especially like the 2v1, 1v2, where it's on those like islands and you get against like Grit and Olaf, and then like one of them is like Sonya and Drake, and you're just sitting there just like, yep. Bro just spent his entire turn destroying the most worthless unit to destroy. That's funny. Okay. You only can deploy 1 troop at a time now. Okay. Drain their fuel! Make that cruiser sink. This isn't gonna do much, but it's really funny at the same time. It does a little bit. And then we'll make a Neo tank from here. And then we'll block these bases again. And then because we may as well, we'll do this. And then we'll bring in all of the other troops, because we have so many of them. The fun thing as well is Olaf just used his super CO power. Obviously, for him right now, the best thing he could do is make a fighter. But he can't do that, because he has no money. Okay, so that transport copter is dead next turn. Now then, the interesting question is now, how do we win from this exact position? Okay. So boom. Yeah, I want it to be from the other one. I wonder how much fuel that cruiser has now. Surely like none, right? 8. So it can still fully move for a turn. Very obnoxious that is the case. However, we can now move here, deal with that, move this here, move this around here to deal with this, move this here so now you can no longer produce troops, and then whittle away at this lander for 5 years essentially. yeah. This is probably faster than anything else we could currently do. Yeah, at this point, it's just simple win game strats. Secondarily, we want to be here, so then when we do kill it, we can just immediately do stuff. I think we want to bait in the cruiser into doing an attack, because then he can basically just end his own life, and that's funny to me because I'm an evil person. We'll build more stuff and then end turn. So the transport copter dies immediately. It is still trying oh so hard. I say we let him in. I say we be a gentle Samaritan and let him in. The irony there is hilarious. We're being so kind to him by letting him die. Okay, so 1 hour 40 minutes essentially is going to be how long this one takes. Boom. He has, the fun thing is that he kind of has to take that anyway. Because it, like, he has to take our generosity firsthand. Because if he doesn't, he just loses anyway. Our power should be maxed out. All of our stats, except for time, should be maxed out essentially. So he'll come in. He didn't even have enough to move. That's so sad. At this point, yeah, we just kill it. Bye bye, Olaf. And now, how shall we finish it? I think this rocket deserves it. It did some things today. Bye bye, Olaf. Good game. Oh, we could have built more troops, but it's fine. I don't care too much. Okay.
Great win.
Yeah. Ah. Really? So low on so many things there. Our power was great. We freaking destroyed every single thing that they made. I think that's one thing I actually dislike, is I feel like power shouldn't just be, oh, how big of a swing turn did you have? Power should literally be based on just how much destruction did you do. So if you rout the enemy, you should get like an S rank in power, essentially. And technique, otherwise, is the same, but yeah. Woo, we got a B rank, the worst rank so far. Point Stormy is always a ridiculously annoying stage, though, so there's that. But yeah, I hope you all had an absolutely wonderful day. We're going to be on this screen for a little bit. But yeah, so this is going to be uploaded the week that we have the Advance Wars 2 campaign happening. So I really hope you all enjoy that. We're probably going to do 4 episodes of that, and then I'm going to do 1 episode of Tekken, and then we have the 1 episode of Mario Sunshine, and then as soon as Mario Sunshine ends, we'll probably have 2 episodes of Tekken. So yeah, hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.